today's topic is how to become the most recognized agent in your market without breaking the bank. I don't know if those were the exact terms, but that's along the lines of what Emily asked or the team asked me to deliver value on. So one, I'd like to leave a little bit of room for specific Q&A for you guys. And then two, this is not like a rah-rah meeting. This is specific strategy and tactics that I would apply if I wanted to be the main authority in my community. Okay. One thing that's very important is that we're true when it comes to our relationship with ourselves. And I know that most of us, we might have gone down the path of mindset or uh, positioning ourselves to win the most effectively, but it's most important that whatever it is that we commit to ourselves, that we deliver on. And if we don't deliver on it, we do something that we're able to make up for that lack of delivery. That takeaway right there is very significant because what happens is when you get inundated with all these different strategies, value, do this, do that, and then you hear them all, you write them down, you rehearse them, you practice them, but then you don't go apply them, you kind of set yourself up starting over again. And what I want to do is I want to help you guys not only take a moment to recognize that we're half of the year in 2026, but whatever you did for the first 6 months, challenge yourselves if you had an amazing start to maybe double or triple that for the next 6 months. And if you had a struggling start, you were playing catch up, then ask yourself, is this a habit and am I always playing catch up? Because that's very important. And if you are, then eliminate the things that don't work and add 1 to 3 of the things that we're going to talk about today that will work and get out of that playing catch up game. There's a couple details that are very important for us in the industry. One is that if you guys, or maybe you guys can contribute with an emoji or anything that lets me know you're listening and that you're engaged, but how many people feel that the market is really slow or stagnant? And the reason why my business isn't thriving is because, hey, no one's buying or selling homes. Anyone feel that way? Or do you feel that way and you're afraid to admit that? Or no one feels that way at all? Okay, good. So I see some head nods saying no. No one has confirmed yes, which is nice. So I do want to, okay, good. So a lot of people say no, which is a blessing because your mindset is framed correctly. I also want you guys to recognize that the only way to predict our futures, because there's a way to predict your future, is to create it. And to create the future that you anticipate or that you desire, it's going to come down to 2 areas. One is discipline, and two is your habits. I'm a man of faith, but I'm not a man that prays for money and success. I pray and appreciate health, and I recognize that we've been given the opportunity to have the discipline to create what it is we want to create. So the only way to create your future is or to predict your future is to create it. And it comes down to those 2 areas, your habits and your discipline. So let's talk about how to be the master or the authority in your area. When I'm talking about your area, I'm talking about a radius. The radius should be as small or as large as you desire, but ideally 15 to 30, maybe 40 miles, depending on the type of rural or urban zones that you live in. There's a variance. Here in Orange County, if you're the authority within 15 to 30 miles, you're doing well. Now, what does it mean to be the authority? The authority is essentially to be the mayor. When I say be the mayor, I'm not talking about be the top real estate expert. Be the figure, the face, the voice, the person that knows everyone and everything about your community, your backyard, what's coming up in the future, what recently changed, what financial infrastructure changes do we have coming, what election changes or new people in position do we have within our area. Like a lot of us, we know the mayor's name, but we've never called the mayor to introduce ourselves and say, hey, Mayor so-and-so, my name is Sina. I'm a local agent here in the city that you run. I wanted to introduce myself to you. That's the detail of what I mean of becoming the authority. Because the same way that you might not know the mayor doesn't know you. That same application applies to all the local restaurants that you either do or don't go eat at, all the local quick shops, all the local gas stations. If there is a library, the local principals of your schools. Here we are selling real estate, helping people buy and sell homes, and we talk about what the school's rated. It's a good school. It's 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Zillow rates it 3 out of 10. How about it's an amazing school? Principal Mary Johnson, she's an acquaintance of mine. She's been leading that school for 8 years. Your son's 13 years old, about to go to high school. I'd love to make an introduction to you guys to her once our deal is completed. Like, imagine being able to say that statement and back it up. Now, how do you back it up? You've already emailed the principal of that high school, introduced yourself, and said, "Hey, I'm bringing amazing families that are moving here from other cities and other states. I want to introduce myself to you. So when their students go to your school, there's a face to the name. My name is Sina. I'd love to come in, maybe bring a coffee, or even just keep it over email." But do you believe that that simple statement will anchor you deeper than another agent who doesn't have that value? Yes or no? Maybe? Okay. Now, if I ask you how many of you guys do that, I won't be surprised if 95% of people say, I've never done that before. How many of you guys have done that? How many of you guys know the principals and superintendents or all the local people that are running your town, running the schools, making decisions, impacting taxes? How many of you guys know those people? Not best friends, not having drinks and networking, but they have an email from you or a phone call or a cell phone exchange from you. Any of you guys? Good. So the good news is whatever no you have, going back to your discipline, your habits, how bad do you want it? What did the first 6 months look like? What do you want the next 6 months to look like? Write down, this is one more thing or one new thing that I'm willing to do. Another area is the vocabulary that we use with ourselves is very important. To become the authority, you shouldn't try. You know, if you guys are like, I'm going to try to do that, you've already set yourself up to fail. The reason why is because when we say we're going to try something, we're mentally selling ourselves that it's going to get done because I told myself that. But instead of trying it, eliminate that and just do it. Just do it and fail forward or succeed. The good news is that should you succeed, we didn't learn anything in the process. There was a win. But should you fail forward, you learned exactly what to do better the next time. And that's how you're going to become the local authority in your area. You're going to fail more than every other agent around you because through that process of failing, you're going to become the expert. These are very few ways. I know that many of you guys are thinking, okay, well, great. Here we go. Social media. Yeah, social media is important, but it's not everything. It is important, but how powerful is it if on your social media feed, and this is to the people who have no social media or a weak social media presence, you don't have to go and pay a production team. You don't have to go and make these amazing videos with the music integration, and like, wow, this is a full-on production. You could make a bootleg, this is off the cuff video of where when you go meet these folks, you ask them, hey, you're okay if we take a quick video of this? You're okay if I take a quick selfie with you? I want to put this on my social media. Can I tag you? Would you like to collaborate in that post? Some of these folks that are a lot older than us, or maybe newer to social media, like I started my social media in 2017, very late in my opinion, but I didn't see any value of it prior to that. Folks have been on Facebook or Meta or MySpace or Friendster. I mean, you can go all the way back 2009, 2008, 2003. So I'm still new to this, but what I did recognize and learn is that the more people I could create confirmations of acquaintances and recognition with through social media or some way to prove it has provided significant value. So it's great for you to have on your social media not only all the homes that you either showcase, that you're gonna sell, that you did sell, but it's great to have pictures and client photos and videos with your clients, pictures and videos with significant figures in your community, not famous people, significant people in your community. Hey, I'm here with Tony. Who's Tony? Tony's the owner of Tony's Pizzeria, who's been a staple business in our backyard for 12 years. Tony's been recognized as the top pizza place or the best pasta in Eastvale. Like that's just one example. So every time you go and you spend money, look around, take 2 minutes, look around and ask yourself, how can I try to make my money back and some without spending more money now that I've already made an investment here? And it's not about a Starbucks coffee. The baristas are going to get rotated nonstop. But if you go to that local coffee shop, then it shows that you're a staple to the community. That local donut shop, you're stable to the community. That library that none of us have been to the library for years because maybe we're in a digital era. How great would it be? I'm over here at Eastville Library. Did you guys even know there's a library? Fun fact, Eastville has the only copy of book XYZ that's left in Southern California. This is all content that you throw out there. Then what you do is you hashtag the city, the zip code, something that's relevant there. Like for example, you guys all know your towns better than I, but every city has a monument or some type of backdrop that people who are from that area know exactly where you are, whether it's an intersection or whether it's a building. Shoot and create content with those familiarities. Familiarity is going to build trust. The more trust you have, the easier it is to be able to control and drive your business and to be able to convert prospects into clients. But this is how you become a local authority. You become a local authority by, if I came into your zip code and I went on Nextdoor, I see nothing but posts from you about bragging about what was great about this city, about this establishment. Don't go and knock and tear down businesses that suck. Just keep elevating the things that are great. Hey, you want a really good sandwich? This is where I went to get it. Hey, your kids need new shoes. This is the front line or fast line shop on this strip is where you're gonna go get a great back to school deal. Stuff of that nature. Pets. Everyone who doesn't have kids or has kids, they love pets. Find the local pet stuff and give them love. Find local pet charities and organizations and go connect with them. Say, hey, look, I'd love to come and do a adopt a pet day. Tell me what day it is, and we're going to showcase a few of your dogs on my page. Are you up for that? Wonderful. What's your name? My name is Sina. I'm a local top agent here. I'm a local real estate agent on track to be the top agent by the time we close 2026. It's a pleasure meeting you. These are all free leads. Free leads. It's not about being a victim to what lead is going to come on your desk next. It's not about, hey, I don't have enough money to go and pay for ads to go and buy this. It's about all the resources that you have around you that you've told yourself you're going to try to do that you didn't do. Now let's open up to any Q&A, any specifics that you guys want to address and talk about, and we can discuss more, but I don't want to go into specific tactical ways when there's general ways that we already know we could do that we're either not doing or didn't think that it's relevant and important. What specific questions or challenges do you guys have that I might be able to help you with specifically that someone else also has that either is embarrassed or doesn't have the opportunity of asking? Anything. Good.
I was gonna say I feel like I was thinking that the other day because there's this guy out here. His name's Built by Jay, but he highlights all these businesses for eating and trying different drinks or whatever on social media and stuff. So he gets like tons of shares and his brand is getting out there. But he's a barber at my friend's barber shop, But guessing not a lot of people know that he's a barber because they're like, oh, he's just an influencer. So things have taken a turn for the different for him type of thing. But he's still, still a barber at Shipwreck Barber Shop, which I think is cool, So it's kind of like what you're talking about.
That's a really good example, T. I want you to know that it is very easy to start this process of wanting to be the top in your industry, and then it gets blended into like becoming the so influencer or the food taster. It can get blended in that direction. However, your strategy is to bring it back to what it is you do. So you can have like an intro hook to all your videos. Hey guys, this is Agent Sina, from Eastville, and today we're gonna try Louis sandwiches. Hey guys, this is Agent Sina from Eastville, and today we're about to walk into this library. That's the first library that was ever put. Hey, and I'm using library and stuff because these are things that people don't go and showcase and talk about. Hey guys, this is Agent Sina. I'm about to walk into City Hall. We're about to go have a meeting with Mayor, John Bellucci today. Check back in and see how the meeting goes. Or you can put polls. You ask a question, yes or no. Like for example, you can go get these are off the cuff. But whatever it is that you can create to fail forward if it doesn't work or succeed and say, great, let's do more of that. But you can go in there and take like two different donuts and say, hey, we're about to go visit the police chief. Like look at the ideas. We're about to go visit the police chief of Eastvale. We got glazed and we got old fashioned maple. Which one do you think they're gonna take? Make your vote in, and we're about to see what happens. Then that's a post. That's people engage. People share that. They think it's stupid. They think it's great. It doesn't matter because they're learning about who you are and it costs you nothing. Then you're gonna go in there, and of course you've called the police chief already. Like you're not gonna show up random. Call, hey, police chief, my name is so and so. I want to come and know the folks that are protecting our county. I want to come give you guys a thank you. Do you mind if I swing by in person? I'm gonna bring a couple goodies on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Sure, sounds good. I won't be there for more than 2 minutes. Sounds good. I mean, if you guys go look at social media, almost all the police departments now, they have really advanced young folks leading their social media campaigns. Like go look at almost all the counties in California. They have all these entertaining videos for the police departments. It never used to be like that because they're doing that not only to have the community support them, but it's a recruiting campaign to get more police officers as folks age and need employment. But this is an idea. This is just an example of here is a municipality, a protection force that usually would have nothing to do with entertainment, and they're here to just protect. They see the value of being on social media and building community. So if you go in there with that example, and then this is just one, but there's so many different things that you can do with the different folks where you can have like a three question rapid fire, 5 questions rapid fire, and you ask the same questions to the same people and you post it. And it becomes somewhat entertaining, but more importantly, you're going to ask them to collaborate with you on that post. And then you start to quantify the people that are seeing you as a local authority. So that was a really good example, Chris. Thank you for sharing that with me. You guys, visibility creates credibility. And then visibility that creates credibility along with consistency is what's going to build your authority. It's those three things. What most of us lack is we lack consistency. We lack consistency just because other things come in the way. We get occupied. And it's all good if you lack consistency if your pipeline is full. But if you're the agent or the practitioner that every single time you have a deal, you either take a vacation or you're like, I got to start over again, break that habit. It's a habit. Break that. Start to double up on the pipeline. Make it more full than before. So then now when you have a deal and it closes, you're like, great, I got another one now that I'm going to focus on. And you refill that pipeline versus starting back over. There's two types of practitioners in our business team. Those that every single year they reset their year and they sell themselves, this is my year, this is my year. Please don't go down that hole. Yes, I'm big on multiple chances and starting over. The comeback is greater than the setback. All that is true. But don't be the agent or the practitioner that's letting the calendar dictate your success. And you're like, it's all good. This was a tough year. Next year's my year. No, you got 6 months to make this a greater year than the prior 6 months. I live the philosophy that it only takes one client. It only takes one client. So all of you who are on this Zoom, if you've had that one client and then you've gone dry, what you need to learn how to do is go and rework that one client and extract more value from them, provide more value from them. But it only takes one client to build a business because when you have that client, they trusted you and you build that rapport, you didn't treat them with a transaction and you're long and gone. That one client will introduce you to more people. And if you treat all them the same way, like they're your only client, you'll have an endless amount of business. But when you treat someone like, great, they just want a quick house, it's one and done. Now who's the next guy? You're going to keep running your business that way. Anytime that you don't have activity or you're like, I'm not sure what to work on next, call your past clients, call them and don't call them and ask for business. Call them and thank them. Call them and say, hey, Sina, this is Brian. I want to check on things. How's it going? Hey, Brian, how can I help you? What is that you need? Nothing. Sina, I was just calling to say thank you so much. You have no idea how much you helped me last year. You have no idea how 3 years ago when we bought that house on, you know, Loftwood Avenue, you have no idea how much that propelled me to having such an amazing year this year. I wanted to call and say thank you. I didn't get a chance to thank you as much as I did then. Everyone doing well, kids are going well. Great. Is there anything I can do for you today? No? Great. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, before I let you go, if you don't mind, can I send you a quick text? It's going to be a link for you to leave a review for me. I mean, think about that. If you guys aren't getting reviews, if you don't have business, if you don't have activity, call all your past clients with a simple thank you. Don't ask for business. Simple thank you. Give them credit for helping you grow. And then end the call with saying, can I send you a quick link to get a review if you don't mind? Just leave me a quick 5 stars. That's going to be the greatest help. 99% of your clients will say, sure, send it to me. Whatever I could do for you. You got it. And then they're going to hang up and their spouse or their friends will be like, who was that? They're not going to say, that was a random guy. They're going to say, that's my real estate agent. My real estate agent just called me. I mean, you guys want people to be your cheerleader and your advocate when you're not around. So how are you going to do that? By planting those seeds. How many of you guys are asking and driving reviews on Google My Business all the time? All the time, not sometime. Not whenever you close a deal. Every time you provide value to somebody, ask them, can you leave me a quick review if you don't mind? The reason I'm sharing this with you, and by the way, guys, if you guys are connected with me on Instagram, send me a DM. I want a review from you guys, and I'll send you guys a review. If you guys don't have reviews, I'll provide your first or another review for you, and then build that and get another one. I'm looking at 30 different squares here. All of us should have some way of being in touch with one another, should have one another's back, and help one another out. You know, there's that line that says, "You help and light another candle doesn't take any fire away from yours." 100% I agree with that. So, like, there's nothing wrong with professionals leaving reviews for other professionals. They don't have to come from your clients that did monetary exchange. They can come from people who trust you and want to see you win. So, reviews is a big deal. You know, we all start our business by chasing suspects, turn them into prospects, then clients. But you want to build a business to where you become the authority and then people come and seek you. When they hear the word homes, real estate, for sale, rental, whatever it might be, they should think of your name. They should think of your name. We got 5 minutes. Who else has a question, concern, challenge, anything specific that I can help you guys overcome? No?
Me, I'm just I'm restarting my Instagram because I got banned from my other one. So I did it before and then I kind of, was talking to you about it, but definitely I'm seeing if I could do it again. So I'm posting every day back like I, didn't have anything. So I'm excited to see where this goes.
You know what? I recognize that, Chris. Congratulations. It seems like this one might be all towards real estate too, maybe. I don't know. I saw some videos you're doing getting out of your comfort zone. I recognize that. And I think you're going to blow it up. You're going to do an amazing job. When I last checked, you had 5 posts, maybe. I don't know if you have more already, but that thing's going to grow and it's going to grow fast. And it's going to be great proof for you to use whenever you need to rely on it or go back to something. But absolutely, great move.
I don't have any questions, but I have an idea.
Please.
When you mentioned the city backdrop, and we see this all the time in Instagram, right? So the idea is to post a photo of like a part of your city without your face. Basically, like maybe in
Sure.
the Las Vegas Strip, right?
Yeah.
We have something specific there that everybody knows or recognize, and then post that photo and say, "Where was I?" or "Where do you think this is from?" or something, and then you get engagement.
I think that's a great idea. And it's a great as well. You can also shoot a video of the strip and you can do a voice over it and talk about like the 5 fun facts about Las Vegas or the strip. That's a great idea. Thank you for sharing that. Absolutely. So 702, we know where to buy houses from Sherwin.
Always.
You guys, if
There's
you were to
Stacy
put on
too and
a,
Bia.
yeah, Stacy with the purple hair. Um, if we were to have you guys put on your list all the people that are in your phone right now as far as contacts, how many people would that be? I would imagine that you guys have between 100 to maybe a couple thousand people on your phone, like your contact list. And that's awesome. I love that because there's gold in just your contacts alone. And if you don't have all your contacts in your CRM system, whichever one you use, you're just leaving money on the table. But the point is that whatever that list is, or however many people are on that list, is nowhere near how many people are in the city that in which you serve. In your city that you serve, you might have anywhere from 50 to 200,000 people. And so if I were to guarantee that 200, 300, so I'm going to meet you, Tony, anywhere from 50 to 100,000 people know your name, would you want that? And you don't have to be a movie star to have that attention. You don't have to have HGTV knocking on your door to give you a show to create that. You have all the ability in the world to make that happen for yourself. You just got to want it. You just got to want it. And so, I hope that the I don't know how to is not what stops you from doing it. I hope I'm scared stops you from doing it. Because if the I don't know how to, or the I'm scared, or I gotta lose 5 pounds, or whatever your reasoning is that stops you from doing it, is gonna be the thing that makes you have the amount of money that you have in your bank account. If you want more money in your bank account, raise your hand. Yep, I knew it. Just Sina, awesome. Nino too, great. Two of us want more money in our bank account. The rest of us are fine. Hey, you don't need to be on this call. You're doing good. But the rest of us that do want it, then you got to be uncomfortable. You got to step out of that comfort. Do you think that Sherwin and Fergus love making those videos that they do? They might now, but in the beginning, I'm sure that Fergus especially was like, dude, this is weird. I don't want to do this.
He's about
Sherwin's
to
making me
dance
do
It'll
again.
what?
always stay that way too, Nazar. Like I want you, it stays weird, guys. Like it's
Yeah.
the people that like Nazar makes video all the time, and I'm 100% sure that part of his brain's like, okay, well, here we go again. It's not like, yeah.
Listen, like you got to push through the pain to get to what you want. And if you don't do it, then you can get what you want. And the thing is, if you keep on posting over and 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 over again, like watch, if you guys are not following Gary Vaynerchuk, like you're doing yourself a massive disservice. Follow that man. Listen to what he has to say about social media. And like we are under posting, all of us are, every single one of us. And especially as us as agents, it's so powerful when you can tag the city or cities that you work. It's so powerful when you can be the virtual mayor that Sina was talking about by showcasing all the things. And if you're like, but Nazar, so and so is already doing it, shut up. It doesn't matter if so and so is already doing it because your audience is your audience, which is completely different than his audience or her audience. The way you present that burger is different than any other person on this planet presenting that burger. Right? And so be you, unconditionally be you. Speak your audience. If people don't know you, I'd rather have people know you and not like you versus you being a ghost. If people know you, they get to make the decision if they like you or they don't like you. And if they don't like you, hey, that's awesome. But you're going to get people that say, I like Sherwin. She looks like someone that it would be awesome to do business with. We're not there to just to entertain them and like juggle monkeys in the air. Like that's not the purpose. The purpose is to get people that don't know us into the bucket of people that know us. So then they can decide if they like us and trust us. And if they like you and trust you, know you, that's when you get business done. It's that simple.
Nazar, if I want to just share one more, give you guys just a couple more takeaways that you could apply. One is, and use ChatGPT. Go to chat and say, what are the top 5 events in this zip code or this city within the next 30 days? Okay. And it'll give you like 5 events. Take those 5 events and create a video about it. Say, hey guys, in Eastville, we got Farmers Market coming up next Sunday. We got such and such team visiting this team on Thursday. We got the potato sack race. Eastville doesn't have a lot of stuff going on. Sorry. We got the potato sack race happening on Wednesday. And then if you guys, I'm not clowning Eastville. I just don't know what happens out there, right? It used to be part of Corona. But what's crazy is you find the 5 things and then make a video and a post about it and let it stay on your page. So then what happens is people will start to follow you because they know the next week you're going to give the next 5 updates of what's happening there. That's like one example that you can do every single week. Every week, the top 5 events in such and such city this week or next week. And then, like, for example, the World Cup. If you guys haven't, I would post them about Team USA winning. Are we going to take top 16? Guys, who do you think is going to win the World Cup? Go get a jersey or use AI to put a jersey on you and make a picture of you with 10 different team jerseys and say, what team are you rooting for? And it's the same picture of you. These are just examples that are free 99 that you can have collateral that will stay on your page. Stories are great for people that are going to go see them within 24 hours, but your page is what shows the like historical data of what it is you do. Where is your mindset? Where is your focus? Do the house of the week. If you guys don't have a lot of activity, showcase the house of the week that you chose. This is the house of the week team on the market. Let me show it to you. Let's go in there. Ooh, that was bad. Oh, this is beautiful. Man, that had a musty smell. Oh, this smelled really nice. Man, that pool's huge. This pool's small. Is that really a pool or a pond? I mean, make it fun or make it serious, but it's yours. This way, when someone looks you up and says, well, what's your name? Or they look up Eastville, real estate, agent, for sale, all the hashtags that you use, you're in there on the Explorer page. So I'm trying to give you guys things that doesn't require you to say, well, I don't have a photo guy. I don't have a drone. I don't have a camera guy. We started a business from a seed back in 2016 that you guys can go look at. We sold it, but all the data is still there. And a lot of them, then there was no video on Instagram for a long time. There was no stories. This is all new stuff that got added later. They're all still pictures of things that we did or that were coming up in the community, and it was related to financial services. Some of it was related to real estate. But your own page, there is so much that is available to you in your backyard that's very quick and easy. And if you're the type of people that are like, well, I don't want to be on camera, then use your voice. Use your voice. And if you're like, my voice doesn't sound good and you don't look good, we got to find another profession probably. All right. Because like there's not a lot of silent deals happening in real estate unless you're Zillow or Redfin. And we're not trying to compete with Zillow or Redfin. We're trying to be different than Zillow or Redfin. Thank you, Tabby. One person got it. I appreciate that. All right, Nazar, I'm going to pass it over to you guys. You guys, I'm your number one fan. Even though if I've not met you, I root for you. If I could help you, I'll do anything to make sure you guys win. There's so much opportunity. It is so abundant. We just have to keep pushing forward and uncovering the opportunities that we deserve to claim as ours and become the authority in your backyard. Start with 5 miles, go to 10, go to 15, go to 30, but start somewhere and saturate it hard, aggressive. If you guys are in horse towns like Eastvale, do a lot of horseback and horse trail videos. Why? Because a lot of California doesn't have that. If you're by the ocean, do ocean content. Why? A lot of the country and some of the inland cities don't have that opportunity. Take advantage of those things.
Can I share a video? And maybe Sina, you'd want to stay because this is a really cool video.
I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay. Thank you,
Unless you've
guys.
seen it.
Thank you. Let's do it. Thank you.
Bill, or not Bill, Tom Ferry shows this on a fairly regular basis, and he showed it again when I was at the Boise Edge event that he went to. And I want you to think about this video about this girl that's about to go down a slide, and I want you to think about how this applies to you and real estate, and most certainly you doing something new and trying something new that's very scary, which is to get on camera and make videos. So listen up here. Share. Let me know give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear.
I'll do it. Well,
This is not good. This looks brutal.
It's a little girl.
goes
Oh my
something,
goodness.
I guess.
Oh, she's skiing. I thought she was on a
Oh.
I thought she was tubing.
Do this. I'm gonna jump.
Got it.
Whoa, my ski's slipping off.
Remember, never snowplow, okay?
No snow plows.
Keep it straight, you'll be fine. Dude.
Okay.
You can do on the 20.
Straight. Do you go faster on the in run?
Little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Is it any steeper, do you think? Not much?
Same steepness, it's just longer.
Oh, just longer. Just longer. Just a bigger 20, that's all.
Yep. Have
Just a
fun.
bigger 20. Go ahead. You got it. I got it.
You got this.
Fine. I'll be fine. Okay. Here. The longer you wait, you'll be more scared. Bye. Go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the suspense at the top of the first time freaks you out. That's the only thing. It's so fun.
That was cool.
Did you guys hear the friend or whoever it was up top? What did they say? They said the longer you wait, the scarier it gets. The longer you postpone and hold off on doing the things that are going to make you successful, because of all the wonderful excuses that you come up with in your head to protect you, is what makes it scarier. So I want you guys to just think about what Sina has been saying this whole time. And I've been preaching this for the last freaking 15 years. I'm telling you that if you have all the things that stop you, all the scary stuff you tell yourself as to why you can't, or why you're not good enough, or why you don't deserve it, or whatever the reason is going to hold you back. I want you guys to not, like, you need to push through that little bit of that fear, just like how she had to have a little bit of like 20 seconds of what's that word? Courage to just push herself.
Reassurance, yeah.
And then once she once you make that commitment, once she jumped or pushed herself, then the rest of it was just, okay, you've got this. The momentum pushes you. And then when she jumped, she's like, whoa, she lands it. Damn. Now, if you can land and then you fall, and sometimes they do, it's okay. You didn't die. You get back up and you try again. But I'm telling you, Roro, you're smiling at me. All of you guys, take the leap. Push yourself off the edge just a little bit. And if you do, then you'll be better than you were yesterday. That's all it is. It's just do it. There's no trying. There's no, I'll wait till tomorrow. Do it today. Make your first video today or your 20th video or your 100th video. It doesn't matter. Just do it today. You won't regret it. I believe in you. Sina believes in you. We've got this. Have a happy.
One good news too, Nazar, for all of you guys. It doesn't matter how many followers you have anymore. I just want to tell you this really good news.
Nope.
It doesn't matter how many followers you have anymore, because the way social media has changed was that they recognized the people with a lot of followers, they weren't driving revenue to the tools and to the system. So now it doesn't matter even who you follow. Your feeds are given stuff that the social media platform feels is appropriate based on your interest. So that's why it doesn't matter how many followers. Even if you have a small amount of followers, you'll still be fed into people's feeds if it's about real estate or the hashtags and the content applies to what they're seeking. I just want to share with you that really good news.
Yep. Okay, very good. Sina, I sent you an Excel sheet to take a look at.
Thanks,
Otherwise,
Nazar.
you guys have a wonderful and
Be safe, team.
4th of July. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.